Hello friends and welcome back to more Minecraft. Check it out. Doing a little bit of construction over here on top, and now we have 2 beacons. Now we have the effects of moving a little bit faster and having some health regen. For today, we will be going down deep into our mine. And very specifically, we're going to finally do something with this other part of our downstairs kind of laboratory workshop vault thing. Starting off, first of all, with, need to put a button on top of this, but I want to set up a rail system to get down to where my, to where all of my monster spawners are. And in the process, I think it'll make it, I think I'm going to do some upgrades on those as well. I got everything I need, kind of set up in here. Lots of powered rails and material to make more powered rails. And let's go ahead and get started. I'll start by laying out a couple of rails. Nope. Just 3, please. And then I don't remember what spacing I need to do, so I'm going to just try some kind of random amount and make sure that our rail system works. And I think we're going to have to jump over the trial chamber along the way. So we're going to have a little bit of carving to do here, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay. And that's 10. And then what I'm going to do here, I need a redstone torch to make sure that it stays powered. I'm going to hide my redstone torches just so that it looks a little neater. And then voila, that will remain lit up. I'm going to light it from the top down, just over there. And I need to confirm that I'm going in the right place. So let me check some coordinates real quick. Okay, so I've checked my coordinates. We need to go a little bit further this way before we turn, and then we're going to have to go mostly down, but over and down. We need to go down about 80 blocks, 70 blocks, and that way, a little bit less. So let me double check everything over here. Also, I forgot to mention, we're also going to be converting one of our zombie farms into a drowned farm because I need copper to finish my vault. Okay, should probably do something about this too. It's gonna freak me out a little bit if I don't. I brought some tinted glass just in case I needed to use it for anything, and I think that may be a good idea. Kind of close this off, maybe. I don't know. But I definitely don't want to leave this open where some critters can get in and take a few bites out of me. So let's close this off and seal that up a little bit. There we go. Nice little tinted glass. We still have some ambiance, but monsters won't be trying to snipe us through the darkness. Ooh, I almost scared myself with my own reflection. Wait, I have a reflection? Oh, that's so cool. Let's go ahead and start going down. We're going to try our best to avoid... I think we're going to end up having to still do some kind of like a spiral or something to get down there properly, but we're going to have to try to avoid the trial chamber as we're making our way down. So let's get working. Isn't this interesting? Kind of making my way down, and not quite down there yet, but I did find a beautiful little geode I didn't know was here. I mean, is it completely enclosed? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Huh. Okay. It's just going to make for some nice scenery, I guess. Sweet. We still got a little ways to go to get down to where we need to, so we'll keep pushing. Ah, here we go. We finally managed to break through, and I think I know where we are. We're right on the back side of where our stuff is, so... let's jump down, I guess. Yeah, it's not that far. We should be okay. Geronimo! Yay! Hooray! Oh, hey! Wolfie, what are you doing down here? What's up, buddy? Your armor's all torn up, but you all right? I wondered where you'd been. It's been a little hot minute since I've seen you, I think. Okay, so... maybe we can loop around and just build a little staircase of sorts to kind of get back up there. I thought of everything. Thank you, past me. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Okay, so all we need to do is just... maybe I'll just make it have like a little loop-de-loo or back around so I don't have to mess around with whatever's back there. Seems like a good idea. See, look at that. Just what I was talking about. Rude. Chicken. Zombie. Chicken jockey. Okay, so we've managed to make our railway that comes exactly more or less where we want it to. I'm not going to leave it at a cobblestone. I'm actually going to convert all of it to deep slate tile. And then for the conversion part, I think I really only need to put like a few blocks in place. I'm going to move this spider spawner. I found there's a totally new spider spawner right over here that I had like forgotten about for some reason. No, not up here. In here, maybe? Right? You spawn spiders. That kind of looks like a spider. Yeah, spider spawner. And then we're going to continue to clean this up and maybe make it a little bit more, one, mob-proof, but two, nicer looking, a little friendlier. But here is our return for our railway. Perfect. Just curious how much this lights up. Since we have to go uphill, I want to give myself a little bit more lead. Let's see. Should that do the whole thing, right? Yeah, it should be fine. We'll see what happens with actually going all the way back up, though. We are now connected. So the only tricky part is just going to be making sure we can actually get all the way back up, which that might be a bit of an ask, but we will get that figured out. Okay, let's go grab a minecart and see if we can make it all the way back up, shall we? I'll be right back. Probably, I might be back sooner than you think. Are we going to make it? Not quite. Okay. We're going to have to put a bit more power into these powered rails before it's going to work. Okay. I think I have a sufficient amount at this point, so let's give it one more try. Let's see how we go. Oh, I saw a slime over there. Okay, this will save us a good amount of time, and it'll make it a lot more convenient to transport things. Hey! Oh, I gotta fix that. Okay. And voila! We are ready to farm some mobs. Okay. Now, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna convert this into a drowned farm, which shouldn't be too difficult. We're going to disable this, but I want to be able to turn these on and off, so I need to do some wiring. Stand by. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to put a copper bulb, and theoretically that should make it so I can turn that on or off if I want them to be able to spawn or not. And then all we need to do is do this. This is just for testing, of course. But theoretically, spawning on the zombies should now stop. So let's go down and check. I don't hear any more zombies spawning. So we can set up an on-off switch now, which is fantastic. Is that a bat? Never should have come here. And now we can actually do the work we want to do to convert this from a zombie farm into a drowned farm. It's actually a lot easier than you might think. Just need a... well, you know what? Let's do the whole thing, right? So we're going to put this here. So if we do like this, the tall ones should not really be able to get us. And then we can put slabs underneath, and that should prevent the babies from being able to get out. And then we can try to put that here and see if that converts successfully. And then if anything, we can just run up and just whack their little feet. That should still get us what we need, I think. Okay, they seem to be converting, and they don't seem to be going back up. That guy's stuck up there. If we can at least get some copper. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is sort of workable. We can maybe find a way to make it a little bit better. But this will do for now. Okay. And now let's start cleaning this up on the outside. The plan is I'm going to wrap it, and you'll see what it looks like in just a moment here. But See how I have this little white strip? That's going to be what I'm going to do. It's going to be a beautiful glass box with some white strips to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. And then in between those strips is going to be tempered glass. Or not tempered, but tinted glass. You know what I mean. That way we can still watch all the mayhem going on inside. And thanks to the geode we already had, plus the new geode that we found today, should be pretty easy for us to get all the tempered glass we need. All right, I cleaned this up a little bit, and I kind of have an idea of what I want to do to get this sort of structured. This is working great. I can turn it on and off now. If I hit the button, let's see, it's currently off, so flick, and now they will stop spawning. Ooh, that's a problem. I'm going to have to stick a slab up there. Next, I'm going to move this spider spawner over there, and then I have a skeleton spawner over there, and we're going to connect that up too. And then we're going to beautify the area a little bit. So, beautify the area a little bit. I made this pillar look kind of nice. I need to look around for some more design kind of inspiration, but that's not bad to get started. And then I made sure that this is all sort of matching. I'm going to build the walls around this and kind of enclose that a little bit, just so that it looks a little bit nicer. But let me show you what I did with the spiders. So up here on my left, you can actually see the spider spawner like right there. Oh, hi. The spider spawner, I made it transparent so you can kind of see what's going on here. And then I ran the circuits through the walls down here to a button. I still need to make the stairs to get down here a little bit nicer, but I think this looks really, really cool. It's completely functional. That turns off the lights, turns it back on. So we can control spiders, and then they just hang out down here. I had to put an extra little thing right there for skeletons when they happen, because they their heads pop through and they can still shoot at you, which is not what we want. So that's the spider one. Now we still have to do the skeleton one, which I haven't actually made yet, so I'm going to be building that from scratch. One thing real quick though, you can see that little passage up there. That I need to finish, but that's going to lead all the way back to where the trial chambers are. I saw somebody mention that you can use trial chamber farms to get keys and get all the stuff you can get from those, and I kind of want to have that and have it connected up here. So I'm going to finish building this out and make sure that it comes down and connects right here too. So, but for now, skeletons. All right, so I'm going to go with the same design that I've been using of the just start up there and then go right there. Except this time I'm just going to start by putting in the copper bulb right away. That way I kind of have that top defined properly. So we need to go 4 out from the spawner in every direction. Perfect. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's get this built. The skeleton thing is just about done. I still have a little connector that goes to the other part of the mine. Just want to leave that there, but I do want to put something here to make it look a little bit nicer. I need to grab some tinted glass and some water, and we can finish this one up. Okay, our tinted glass is in the next few seconds. I went ahead and I already cleared all the torches, so I just need to set up the collection area. Let's do that next. This one's going to be pretty much the same as the zombie one, although a little bit simpler because the skeletons can't really go anywhere or do anything. And also, there's no baby skeletons, thankfully. So we put down our chests, and we stick a hopper right about there, and we're done. I'm going to make a button in the wall so that we can turn on and off. I think I should probably move the button. Now, why did I put that there? Okay. We're going to put the button right there, and we're going to move the lantern over. So, button coming in shortly. Okay, we still need to beautify it a little bit, but we have our button, and we can see that it works. If I can hit it. Light is off, and skellies start immediately. What's up, boys? Give me them bones. Give me them bones. Many bones. Look at that, and they still drop other stuff too. Yeah, so we got bones for days. We got arrows, we got chest plates. Yeah, we got everything we need now. They're just going to keep on coming. Okay. So let me take a little bit of time to beautify the entire thing, and then I'll give you a walkthrough, and that'll be it. Okay, let's take a look at what we've put together. So, nice little staircase, keeping that lit up. We don't want anybody spawning without us wanting them here. I've deployed as many lanterns as I could. I'm going to do more, obviously, as time goes on, but I do want to see if maybe there's some blackstone pieces that might give me a little bit more variety down here. I completed my entryway staircase that takes me to trial chambers, and doesn't it look ominous? I want to get some copper so I can do some copper accents up there, but that's for next time. Our spider area looking all snazzy and well lit. Oh, this is such a gorgeous shot right here. And then in between episodes, I'm going to definitely dress this up a little bit more, close off some of these holes, but I still want to keep a little bit of the natural look, so I might put a few more ores in the ceiling and on the ground and whatnot, because we have a lot more ore than we possibly could need. Anyway, that's going to be about it for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed. Next time, we're going to be farming for netherite in the nether with beds. So look forward to that. Anyway, that's all for now. Take care. Bye-bye.